Ready, go! All day, baby!
Ladies and goddamn gentlemen, inside on He's not coming to his friends.
So Arm Wars Iron House.
Like, I have been to so many events, so many different variations of arm wrestling.
The greatest experiment conducted in arm wrestling.
My expectations, they were high, but dude.
The middle of nowhere, 19 guys, one reason.
Everyone's so excited to arm wrestle. We're all eating together, drinking together, partying together, talking, sharing.
Then as we get closer to game time, everything changes.
It's time for the light heavyweight battleground. 4 men with big reputations, and we throw them straight into each other with their worst nightmare as their opening round match. All the arm wrestlers are here, apart from the Norwegian.
I would love to pull Frodo again. I think he has a match against Dallas Langston.
My first match is undetermined as of now. Frodo Hogland, potentially. He is currently trying to figure out if his leg is in good enough health to arrive.
Because his leg has swollen up to literally 3 times its normal size. He's got some kind of infection in a cut on his foot.
He's been keeping us up to date for the last 2 weeks.
I don't know how he'd be able to do 6 rounds. If he comes, I mean, I know he'd put everything on the table. He's relentless Frodo Hogland for a reason.
He's intent on coming to pull in the first ever Iron House.
Who knows? He is Frodo, and maybe he shows up, and maybe he shows up extremely strong, even with his injury.
We're not concerned about Frodo's performance being hindered. If he wants to come and compete, Frodo is invited to come and compete. We're concerned for Frodo.
Who knows what's going to happen next? But it never goes down without drama.
With everything that's coming and Frodo potentially not being at his best, I think it becomes even more of a grinder, but Dallas comes out on top.
But at the moment, we've no opponent for Dallas Langston. We do, however, have a fully intact match on the opposite side of the draw. Maybe my favourite match. And to get the ball rolling, 2 men with big mouths.
Jordan has ran his mouth a lot, saying that I'm an easy day for him and everything.
Big reputations.
Someone that can handle a man like Frodo Hogland definitely gets my respect. I can't wait to see what he's got.
And big weaponry. From Australia.
I'm Jordan Davis. I'm facing BOGDAN STOICA. I'm so excited to have this opportunity. It means that I'm throwing the whole kitchen sink at anyone that I face. This is Arm Wars, and everything that you do here makes a difference because the whole world's watching.
Jordan Davis is a difficult proposition. Because at this weight class, you don't often see a man 6'4" in height. He brings some lethal weaponry. He evolves the match. He will sit back or he'll attack you to the A side. He doesn't care, and he does everything quickly.
What people don't know about me is everything. No one on this side of the world knows how I feel when I hit, the way I grip your hand. I win hand. Biggest hand. Hands down.
Jordan Davis. He's come a long way.
He's never been here before, and his nerves will be jangling. This is a different environment. The man he's facing, BOGDAN STOICA, could not be more confident.
I may be wrong, and if he kills me, we're gonna have to redo this whole thing again. But if I hit before him, he's fucked.
Let's have a war.
BOGDAN STOICA!
This lad is more full of himself than a Russian doll.
I'm not saying I'm going to crush him or anything, but I think he's going to have a very, very hard time with me, Jordan. I know you're a good arm wrestler, a good top roller, but I don't think you're quite there yet.
Bogdan Stoica, Romanian national champion, blisteringly quick, extremely confident.
I am excited to see how him and Jordan Davis shake out.
I've seen him execute so many different moves. He's a weapon in every angle.
And he's going to have to try to put the brakes on a super tall, super dangerous top roller.
My plan going into the match is like, I know he's got a good top roller and a good hand. It hurts me saying that, Jordan. But if your wrist is better than mine, then I will definitely try to put him on the inside.
You're both high though, gentlemen.
I'm low.
His hand is light. He doesn't want to show me anything.
Yeah, it'll go centre.
Right now is my chance to get him where I want him.
He'll get bent. I'm the referee, calm down.
Bring
it off.
Jordan Davis on that top roll.
Down, top.
We know that Bogdan can go
Bring it up.
Jordan Davis hits that high top roll. Bogdan Stoica, blisteringly quick. Hard to tell who got the best out of it.
Come here, pussy. Even though I feel confident and strong, nerves are really high. I don't know his level.
He's going to shoot one way, I'm going to try and counter it. I reckon 4-2 me.
A bit upper because you're going to drag it on my wrist, Paul.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You happy with that?
If he beats me,
Yeah, 3 fingers,
I
sorry.
will
Okay.
never hear the end of it. Like Ryan Bowen is going to be on my
we
ass.
go.
I will be done.
Can I hold it?
You certainly can when I've got it round you.
With Jordan, he's a likable guy, and I think he's honestly a better puller than Bowen.
Surely this one's got all the elements to make an absolute screamer to get things started at the Iron House.
But yeah, they're going to be fun to watch.
Let's fucking go.
Don't pull it on my knuckle, Paul. Pull
No problem, bud. No problem.
The strap comes down. It's good. I feel good.
Take the lips.
My plan is intact. I want him top rolling. I can see his top rolling.
Listen, guys, you both fly the high now.
I'm not.
No, you're not.
My plan is stop him now and secure the match.
Here we go.
The second I hear go,
Elbow down,
Blistering speed from Bogdan Stoica.
holy shit!
People, Jordan Davis is gone.
What just hit me?
Ready, go, bam! Straight, top roll, in the pad.
It was faster than anything I've felt to date.
When you're beaten in that manner, it is a terrible experience. Your nerves are thrown into overdrive. You're looking to find some air, some room to breathe, and you feel like the walls are closing in. You can't see where you need to go. There are no breadcrumbs to follow.
So that's it, 1-0 for me. Okay, let's give it to this guy.
On the pad before you know you've been hit, and it's the trademark of Bogdan Stoica. You're no Frodo Hoagland, son.
Don't get anything in your head.
Don't get any fucking things in your head. You're not that guy.
This man is a mental savage. If he starts to get you on the ropes, Bogdan Stoica will talk his way into the win.
I can't let him do this again. I can't let him move faster than I can fathom.
He's really going back, so I'm gonna try to hook him.
I know he's got speed. Let's see if I can stop it.
Jordan Davis, what have you got left? Needs to find a foothold in the match, and he's calm, diligent. He'll look for a different angle, a different route.
Come on, Jordan. More close, good though.
Good up. A little bit more. Little.
And we grip up.
He's setting up in exactly the same way. To me, it felt like he did no adjustments.
No straps needed. Sure enough, bam!
Ready, go, bam! I hit a hook.
Snaps me in. And I'm like, whoa.
He had some power there, but I was like, okay, I'm gonna end this. So bam.
Fuck! Game plan out the window. I need something here.
The Romanian blazed into the bar.
0. But I will play with you. I will not 6-0 you. Unless you can do something, Jordan, for God's sake.
So let's see if I can make him not believe he's got this entirely.
For the last 2 years, Australia has been the enclave of the world.
It's not like arm wrestling stopped for us. I know it did for Australia. You couldn't even like take a shit without calling the cops and giving them a warning first.
And Jordan Davis comes over here with the hopes of a nation resting heavy on his shoulders.
And you do wonder how much of that he's carrying it into the match. Bogdan Stoica making sure that he reminds him of that fact and just tweaks that pressure notch a little higher.
The last thing that I wanted to do was travel 15,000 kilometers and not make a man work.
Represent Australia. Do something to this hand, Jordan.
Do this for the BOWEN!
Do it for Bowen.
Fuck BOWEN!
Fuck Bowen. Yeah, fuck Bowen.
Everybody was chanting, fuck Bowen, fuck Bowen, fuck Bowen. So he's got a fan base. The atmosphere was unbelievable.
Jordan Davis needs to keep calm, think his way through the match. Big drive. Enormous hit again and swept to the side, but nothing there.
You're good, but there's no power there. I'm sorry to say that.
So I set up high, here to ready go, and bam, straight in. There's nothing.
And sure enough, he puts me in, and I am fuming.
Jordan, it's gonna be 6-0, and you're gonna hop back to Australia, brother. Hopping back to Australia, that's what you're gonna do.
You're good, but there's no power behind it.
I've got no answer for him.
Listen, Jordan, I won't be here to ease you in all the time. So pay attention to what I'm doing, yeah?
And I'm Jordan, come on, you gotta have something in your tool bag.
I will do 100 matches with this guy. Neil, what have you brought me?
I'm short a quarter man when I'm 15,000 k's away, but I have Neil 3 mil from my face saying to settle myself, calm, center, focus on what I am. Instead of taking it in like a turbo, I've calmed myself. I've put myself somewhere else.
So what do you want? Top roll, hook, press? No? Strong silent type, yeah?
At this point, he's drained. I can see the look on his face. It's a bit disheartening.
I am.
That one back.
He's on my finger.
Sort that in a minute. Wrist, nice and straight. Just come down, that's it. Just want to see those, okay? Off that wrist, off the wrist. Ready, go!
And I'm like, okay, if I can just stonewall him like a little kid, I'm set.
Bogdan Stoica, venomous.
Jordan Davis is a lovely guy and has travelled across the world to improve himself and to entertain the fans of the sport of arm wrestling. And in his mid-20s, he's in one of the most difficult environments that I've ever seen.
Jordan Davis has been on this card for a while. Jordan Davis's friends and family, teammates.
The support from my 2 local clubs, the Bayside Krakens and Powerhouse, who helped me get here financially, who helped me train.
So we can come here in the shape of his life.
It's me bringing 8 years of hard work, mental struggles, hard times. I've got a continent sitting behind me with belief that makes you drive as hard as you can. It makes me push every second, every moment. And when Neil said it's time, it hit like a frickin' freight train.
His shoulders back around, come down.
Our hands have closed and he's giving me pressure. This time it's like I've got something to hold. He's giving me that chance to feel something.
Ready, go!
more times.
The room is electric.
The support in the matches is something that you will never see anywhere else.
The Iron House is a unique environment. We didn't know it would be. And there's one thing that's really, really nice about this room, about this house.
Like in the middle of a match, we will switch sides. Who the audience is supporting. And usually it's the guy who's losing.
And everybody likes to see a good arm wrestler get rewarded for being just that.
And it doesn't matter if your favourite guy is on the stage, everybody's rooting for the other guy.
Especially when that arm wrestler is as good a guy as Jordan Davis.
Toy with me. Do it.
Round 1 through 3, it was a big chunk out of my heart. Like, I don't get clapped 3-0 very often.
Jordan Davis ignites, and for the first time, the guys in the Iron House got to meet the Reacher.
So I just tried to set up with him, clamp, which you never do. Just clamp hard on him.
And ready go happens, and I feel him squeeze back, and that's the only chance I needed.
He goes a little bit, he takes the wrist, and I'm like, no! He's strong. He's really strong there.
I felt like the next second I just clapped him back to Romania.
So he goes back, and I just give it, because I'll blow up my tendons.
Put confidence back in my arm, and back in the other 2 rounds that I've got left.
And Jordan just blows my eardrums off. Oh man, he starts giving it in my ear. I think the frustration from all the 3 rounds, me chucking shit to him, they piled in and piled in and piled in. I could hear Australia here. The whole continent was in my ear.
To put a pin on the board, 6-0 is nothing I ever want to see on a board against my name. And ain't happening today.
He did get a win on me, so that was legit. He has a legit, really legit place there. So don't knock Jordan Davis. He's all right.
There's still a silver bullet that I can win if I have to. And by God, I'll throw the kitchen sink at his face.
Hey, I have a lead, so I can afford to fuck up.
Jump start, and I was like, thank fuck. Don't think he was that fast. No way.
Yeah. For all his confidence, for all his skill and his bravado, BOGDAN STOICA, for the first time, is faced with a question. He's faced with an option. Does he try to prove to himself that he can do it? That he can beat Jordan where Jordan's at his strongest? Or does he drop that like a bad habit and go back to exactly what he does?
I mean, wait, the blistering speed. Wow, that speed!
Now that's what I can do to you 6 rounds, but I don't want to, Jordan.
BOGDAN STOICA.
I don't want to do that. I want to make Australia look somehow a bit strong.
High, boof, ready, go. He's done. He's in through the pad, through the table. He's going down under. He's almost in Australia right now.
He's won. Round 6. I've got something that a lot of people don't believe I have, and I want to know if he gives me space, if I can make him work.
Biblical pace.
Come on.
Romanian.
Round number 6. And BOGDAN STOICA has painted a masterpiece. But he wants it to leave a lasting impression on everybody that watches this show. Ryan Bowen often hunts matches. BOGDAN STOICA is hunting Ryan Bowen.
But you do get a good offer, man. I'll give you that.
So I come up to the table and I'm like, let's do it. And I'm pushing into him. It's that gentleman's
You
agreement.
gotta get down a little bit, Jordan. Come on. Look how fair I am.
Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm in. Let's do it. It's one thing to go inside with a guy, but it's another thing to commit. And when someone makes their cup of tea in there and, you know, is quite happy to stroll around in a hook, you know that you're going to have to commit a lot. And I think he's gone, he can't have that much. And when I've thrown it down, I've seen him throw his shoulder back in defense.
Jams his shoulder in and takes me to the other side. And I'll tell you something, for a skinny dude like that, he has some power in the hook. I think people would be surprised. So I hold, and then just easy powered up and down, boom.
Sure enough, it's very strong. He's just slowly pinned me down.
Base, massive drive off the start there. BOGDAN STOICA.
The dude's legit. Why he made Frodo go to 7, I can see it. Why he flashed Frodo, I felt it. That's some legit strength, dude. That's some legit speed. I can't wait to see where you go next.
Jordan Davis came into the Iron House as an unknown quantity in the most difficult possible environment. The Iron House is unique, and realised that if he does what he does best, his next outing in the Iron House could be a very different story.
But these two guys are in a battleground, a 4-way. And there's another 2 guys on the other side of the bracket. One of those guys is Dallas Langston. He's here. He's travelled all the way from America. He's here. He's ready. He's firing. He can't wait to get on the table. His opponent is in Norway.
Frodo, where you at, man? Get out of the hospital. Come here. Get your smiling ass on the table.
One of the most concerning things for me is when an arm wrestler really wants to attend a show and for whatever reason you're not comfortable with it.
Oh, I'm bummed. Literally laying in a hospital with his... He sent pictures of what his leg looked like, and he's trying to convince us that he's fine to come. So the dude's a freaking warrior, because if I saw my leg like that, I would not leave the hospital.
We are literally minutes out from the Bogdan-Jordan match. Our 4-man battleground is now a 3-way. And one of our 2 guys, who've already pulled, needs to face a fresh Dallas Langston.
Dallas Langston, a guy who's earned his spot in the Iron House through toil and thunder.
I've pulled Jordan before. I've pulled him 3 times. We were both 185 pounds at the time. And he flash pinned me the first one. I came through the B side of the bracket and then beat him twice in the final. So I'm familiar with Jordan. I'm more interested, honestly, in pulling Bogdan because I've never pulled him and I didn't travel freaking 18 gazillion miles for pulling a dude that I've already pulled.
BOGDAN STOICA, lethally efficient. That efficiency opens up a lifeline for the whole event.
And Bogdan says he's fresh.
He thinks he's got something for Langston right now.
I have the man from California.
The match is on.
The room loved the fuck Bowen line for sure. They got right behind that.
Fuck Bowen! Fuck Bowen! Yeah, fuck Bowen!
Everybody was chanting, fuck Bowen, fuck Bowen, fuck Bowen. So he's got a fan base.
I think it was the intensity that they loved more than anything, but yeah, you don't. I think everyone else would be in the same mindset. Like if I told Rolly Ray do it for Giannis, he'd be like, fuck Giannis.
Well done, Jordan. That was awesome, mate.
I don't know what Ryan Bowen's gonna say right now. 2 of his best guys down. He's the last one to go. So if he ever wants to have a match with me, Ryan, it's gonna be a 6-0.